a coaching is banned at Evo. That's pretty funny. Favorite and then check what it is. Thanks. RT that. I don't know why it says me versus Silent Wolf though. Okay, let me find the tweet though. Tweets and replies. Where is it? Aha. So this is a TLDR. Shine Laser Infinite is, I mean, I don't really know what's optimal. Anytime, I don't know what does the most damage, actually. But the Shine Laser is good. I dropped Sheik because I don't have fun winning with her. From that Prague tweet, that's awesome. Shoutouts to Prague, he always retweets me. I love that guy. Then you'll get good, dude. Just put in the work. Atlanta streamers. Clash King Studios is the current name. Clash King Studios. So look, they have Twitch. They stream it on Twitch. They have a YouTube channel. They upload really well. They upload quickly, generally pretty good quality. I will say though that they are rebranding, so they're gonna change the name. But everyone should follow Clash King Studios to watch me play at tournaments. Future emote. That could be a good one. I'll save that one. I don't know what it would be though. What is the fastest you can possibly multi-shine? You shine and then wait for 6 frames and then jump and then shine again on the 4th airborne frame. Thanks, Dave. I think answering questions is something I do well, and I think it would be a good draw to my stream. So I think answering questions is pretty important. But yeah, I linked this. You guys should check this out. This is the TLDR. I'll actually talk about this if you guys. Muscle shirts, I mean, I don't think of it like that. It's just very comfortable to me. No, 3 frames after jump. Did I say shine? I meant jump. Because you have to wait 6 frames for the 3 frames from the shine, and then the hit lag, and then you can jump, and then 3 frames, and then you can shine. Did I say it wrong? But yeah, it's just comfortable, and it gets hot at tournaments. And then if it gets cold, I just put a sweater on, and it's just the most comfortable thing for me. Probably because the overlay and the audio, well, the overlay is non-existent, the audio is bad. Will I be at SmashCon? Maybe. I've heard it's awesome though. To minimize that discrepancy, you have to pay very close attention to like the holes in your understanding. Oftentimes you'll understand something 80 or 90% completely, but that 10% gap actually causes a huge issue for you because you're relying on fully understanding the situation. There's also the fact that if you understand those things, you still need to recognize them in the gameplay and have like, that's where the cohesion comes from. It's like you learn it from like when you're playing, you need to be like, okay, so that's that thing I was thinking about, and then you need to apply it from there. I should put the tank top thing in my bio because everyone asked me, or I could just do like a tank top like that. What is my top 8 tier list? Currently, in no order, it's Fox, Falco, Marth, Sheik, Peach, Falcon, Puff, and then maybe Samus. I think Ice Climbers sort of suck. 360 times in a minute. Is that the case? I would have to do the math. I could do the math, but I don't really feel like it. Well, no, because don't forget, I didn't say this, but after the first shine, you have to wait for yourself to fall from the airborne shine, which I believe takes 2 frames to fall after the hit lag. So you have to account for that, and then you can start over. So it all slows down. Yes, that is what every option means, although it can mean up tilting the tech through you if you are close enough to the edge. very cleverly and in-depth. I have no clue how Hungrybox thinks about the game on a conscious level. He clearly understands it very well, though. I do not think he understands details about the game, and there's a lot of stuff he doesn't know. Yeah, it adds 2 frames to the whole cycle, so it slows down after between the first shine to the second shine. Only the first shine is the fast one. I'm actually going to turn the follower thing off. Whoever said that was definitely right. I'll just turn it off real quick. There's no reason to have the follower notification thing. But I do need these. Save settings. Cool. I was just having the follower thing to test it, essentially. Oh, make it not do a sound, but like... Is that not what what did I do? I did... Will it not still show me the follows? So, it doesn't alert me of this. Oh, I guess, does that mean it won't come up in my thing? I could also enable it and then just turn off the sound, and then you can see when someone's following. Are you saying do like that maybe? And then it'll appear on the screen? Is that better, you think? Yeah, I could do that. I'm definitely a new streamer. But yeah, anyway, for when this starts, I mean, at Battlefield, it works at 18, Dreamland 30, Stadium 15, and then there are situations where you can cover it earlier based on which direction you're facing, 12, 25, 9. I haven't tested Yoshi's and FOD. FOD's obviously a bitch to test because there's too many platform heights. Effectively infinite, says Cardano. And then on Yoshi's, there's the slope, which makes it annoying. So I'm probably going to test it at 3 spots, at the edge, at the part where the slope is at its highest, and then on the normal part of the stage. Excuse me. So yeah, that's the upper thing. What am I talking about? This upper thing. Did you guys not get did you not hear the context? I'm sorry. Thank you. I could do a Falco Peach set. People were asking for Falco Peach on Fox. No, they will actually be later on Fox. Fox goes less high from up throw than Falco. Oh, sorry. So what I'm doing is I was talking about Fox up throw, up air coverage. So Fox actually doesn't go as high as Falco does from an up throw due to his gravity. So because Fox lands earlier, you can't get the up air coverage as soon. In fact, Fox actually goes significantly lower. So I would imagine that the percents where it works on Fox are actually much later, although I haven't tested it. I intend to do the same testing with Fox. I really should get a capture card and I can show the stream how I test this stuff. It's not like I got good by testing things though, right? Like we couldn't test things until relatively recently when 20XX came out. What should I watch? I guess Falco Peach is cool. What would be a good Falco Peach set? Yeah, no problem, Osman. Who wins the Fox Falco matchup? No opinion. I really don't know. I think it's Fendrick Lamar's comments on me. I mean, I think they're uninformed and unintelligent. More unintelligent than uninformed, however, since the information was in front of him. PB vs Armada Pound 5. I actually haven't watched that in like literally forever. I am down to watch that. Now, things that are far back should be watched. I really dislike that people think old sets like somehow aren't valid. A lot of the times they say a lot about the game. You didn't know I was this much of a lab monster? I mean, I never was because I didn't have the option to be. And then once I played Marvel, I realized I could test things. And I was like, oh, this is awesome. And then when I came back to Melee, 20XX finally came out. And I started using it in 2015. So I was like, oh, I can test things. I mean, if I have the option to test something, I will, just so I understand it. But, I mean, before those days, it's not like I tested anything, right? I don't really care about the Fendrick thing. Sleepy just called him out. I didn't even know who he was, actually. What was I saying about the up airs? If you scroll up, you will find a link right here. I will relink it. It is an explanation for how Fox can up throw up air onto a platform versus Falco and cover options. Yeah, Marvel, Craig Asami for sure. Wait, what's so funny? Anyway, so yeah, check that out. It was sleepy. I'll probably watch a game of this. I think Battlefield sucks for Peach in this matchup, actually. Which game do I want to watch? I'll watch game 1. Why not? Anyway, I mean, that stuff doesn't matter. I really don't care about it. White YouTube hurts your eyes. Do you have like a black YouTube? Why do we let him do what? Yeah, people often talk badly without knowing me. I think that's the standard. Thad and I always talk about it. Essentially, people just think everything is an anime or a book or a TV show. So, like, since I react in my combos, that obviously means I'm a wiener in every way, even though I actually play really aggressively. But no one sees that, right? Because I reaction tech chase, or I talk about playing matchups correctly, which makes me a wiener. And, you know, since I'm a wiener, that means I have no personality. And then, you know, since I have no personality, etc., it just, like, stacks on itself. People don't actually, like, look at the screen when they watch Melee. They just, like, see things and then fill in all the gaps themselves. It's not even dumb when it comes to the game. It's just a natural human thing lots of people do where they fill in information themselves as opposed to, like, how do you, like, I guess I would say instead of, like, when there's a lack of information, they just make assumptions. Yeah, you gotta have your narratives and your stories, exactly. I am supposed to be the wiener because I reaction tech chased. Westballs is super aggressive because he does multi-shines. Exactly. Like, they have these concepts. And they are often incorrect. Westballs plays like a huge wiener. But that's not bad by any means. I am a winner. Technically, I'm not because I do not win. But I will be winning soon. Yeah, M2K has to be a robot. So he plays optimal. Exactly, that's a great one. Like, Mewtwo King plays so far from optimal. But because he's a robot, I was going to say robotic. But yeah, since he's a quote-unquote robot, he is now optimal, exactly. Wiener falls. Yeah, beating Mango definitely makes me a wiener. Ganon Sheik matchup. That matchup is garbage. Way to tell us we're all wrong. I'm sorry. I gotta keep it real on my stream. Ganon Sheik does suck. I will say the strat to beat people worse than you with Ganon is to just camp and play extremely safe. But I don't think that's the best Ganon style. And I think to be effective with Ganon, you actually do have to play extremely aggressively. I think that's very much highlighted by... Oh yeah, Silent Wolf is only technical. Yeah, that's a good one. But yeah, I think Spider Sense versus Linguini highlights that very well. Linguini is not aggressive at all, which is why, in my opinion, he will not be able to, like, beat people better than him or who know the Ganon matchup very well. But Linguini will absolutely obliterate anyone who's not super good at the matchup. Spider Sense, on the other hand, is more likely to lose to someone who's not great at the matchup. But on the other hand, I think he really, even if you do know the matchup, if he gets good reads or he gets you in a bad spot, like, he really takes advantage of Ganon's strengths. Yeah, Jake SSBM, that's exactly what it is. Silent Wolf, yeah, he does need to work on the Falco matchup especially, and maybe Ice Climbers, Puff, etc. But it's hard when you're in a region without good players. I understand that. Yeah, Mewtwo King is very far from optimal. Yeah, I'd say Otto is, like, better versus Marth Sheik Peach. In the middle versus Fox, he's actually pretty decent versus Fox, but not incredible. And then sort of mediocre versus Falco, Puff, Ices. I don't know where he is versus Falcon. Because I don't think he easily defeats everyone under the top 6 anymore, but essentially it's because people choke or don't understand when Mewtwo King's cheesing or how exploitable Mewtwo King strategies are. I don't know if his style is better versus floaties. It's just he understands them better. When do you think Ganon will win a major? Never. Yeah, if you're not approaching the entire time, then you are a wiener. Yeah, I agree. Nether Darkness. All right, am I going to do Fox Ice Climbers? I probably won't analyze it. I did watch Falco Ices, though. Mew2King is robotic in the sense that he tends to do the same things in the same situations. And that his punish game is good. See, people don't know this, but Mewtwo was actually called the robot years ago, like back in 2005, 2006, not because of the reasons they think. It's because Mewtwo was extremely technical for the time, and he tended to not make many execution errors. He was much more technical than the people around him in his consistency, and he would execute things well, so people called him a robot. It has nothing to do with his decision-making originally. Well, Otto used to train with eggs and some other people, right? Like a long time ago. And also, I think the Fox Ditto might be more intuitive to him or something. He did get wrecked by SJ last time, but I think he's beaten him before, even though it was years ago. Yeah, he did play Vish in the past. Personal strategies for keeping my mind in the present during tense matches. That specific thing, I don't think I do, but it is important. I don't think I have a strategy for that particular issue, though. Fat Goku is Oregon. I don't know how often they play ever. Can you post the Falco Fox? Yes, I can post it one more time. No problem. He did not call me out. He posted in Twitch, and Sleepy K called out Fendrick. Doesn't really matter, though. 1 second. Sorry. Okay, cool. Anyway, you read that Shiny 56. Yes, it is 100% necessary. I don't know how you win without doing it. Yeah, Fat Goku does go to Washington. Am I ready to analyze? I'm sorry. I'm answering so many questions. What's up, dude? Thanks for tuning in. If there are no more questions, I'm going to start. The thing I was trying to do is just not analyze and answer questions. I realize it's bad for the analysis and for the questions. So I'm really trying to do one or the other. Getting better on Marth Chain Grab on Spacies. Not particularly. If there's something specific you don't understand about it, I can tell you. Probably only going to watch game 1 of this, and I probably won't go super in depth as I did with the previous ones. Okay, are you guys done? Any more questions, comments, concerns? Tips on Falco Neutral. My biggest tip is that if you get the first laser out, they can't stop you from shooting another one. That's something Falco mains need to understand. What do I think about Falco Peach? Falco wins. Probably. I'm going to Gommel, but I will probably not be in Canada after that for quite a while. How useful is multi-shining? Not very. Improving, but keep losing the same players in close-ish sets. Well, first, take heart in the fact that you're improving. Don't get discouraged. Second, figure out why you're losing to them in close-ish sets. If you identify very specific reasons that you are losing, that is beneficial. Identify the situations where momentum switched. Identify big swings like this mistake cost me this much, resulted in the set being close. Identify if you play worse at the end and why, etc. But yeah, multi-shining is not very good. Bolt, it's just situationally useful. Yes, I do. Absolumi. How do you pronounce your name? Absolumi. Anyway, I do think it's possible, but it is not the best way to improve. You don't turn around. That's strange because you don't have to time it perfectly. You're just timing the grab too early is all. If you just hold the other direction, it'll even turn. So it really just means you're grabbing on the first frame possible every time. Oh shit, what up? You are dat boy. Vague question time. Sheik Puff, how do you create situational FD when she's only using retreating aerials? Use needles as leverage, or you slowly take stage control. I do hate the fact that once you have stage control, you can't really do anything. But if she's only retreating aerials, you can just use your crouch to dodge things and then move forward or full hop. Using full hop is really good on FD. You can also, like I said, using needles as leverage is extremely good because if she's retreating, like if it's at a range where she can't hit you with the back air, you can just charge needles, and then if she does a retreating back air, you'll have a ton of them. And then full hop needle pressures her, or grounded needles, I guess. Can I review a match for you once I get a donation and sub button and stuff, because I want that as incentive. Yeah, multi-shining out of double shine is generally not that useful. How many twig? That's a funny question. I don't know the answer. Double shine is good. More than that is not that good. I can explain why if you don't know why. There are so many questions that I don't know if I'll be able to analyze things. Yes, you cannot create a situation proactively without having a read. You can short hop or full hop and then do a full drift forward to call her out on retreating, but that only works at a mid-range. That is a good read you can go for. Otherwise, you can crouch to dodge things, like I said, and then immediately chase her down. The problem is that the risk reward after chasing her down is not strong. So you can create situations by chasing her, it's just that generally it's not favorable. I do think the needles and stuff is very good, though, and you can create it by full hopping over her and then using the needles to pressure her. Yes, because it takes 2 frames to land is exactly why, so you have less than frame advantage after the first double shine. Thank you for the Pokemon knowledge. What will I do when I get 1,000 viewers and it's flooded with questions? I will probably still have a Q&A time. I really like answering questions and I want to help people improve at Melee. So I will still try to answer as much as I can, and I'll have separate time. But once I get 1,000 viewers, I'll probably end up, streaming gameplay more often, which will stop me from answering questions. I also might have a specific Q&A time each session, or I might do slow mode or something, you know how it is. Puff is, I don't know how good she is versus Sheik and Falco. Still not sure. I do love Pokemon. I'm always cool with Pokemon talk. Peach's response to laser camping, Fox or Falco. How do you beat Teemo in lane? Get good. Actually, Teemo's a pretty decent laner back when I played. I don't know nowadays. He's just annoying, but his late game is awful and he scales like shit. So yeah. But I could also talk about how to beat him if you actually care. Analysis time? Yeah, I'm sorry. Is it analysis time? Alright, are we done? As Falco, watch Armada. His best thing is dash, power shield, full hop. You full hop to get leverage with your float, moving forward generally with your jump. And it's hard for Falco to challenge that immediately after you shield the laser. And you mix that up with dash dancing in between. You can also go to a platform and pull a turn up. Okay, Sheik vs Falco. Nope, not analysis time. I'm sorry, guys. Everyone who is really interested in this, I promise I can watch it next time if you remind me. I don't know if it'll happen this time. There's just too many questions, and I care a lot about answering people. And I've done like 4 sets of analysis already, so yeah. Falco's on platforms, so you're not the sweet spot bear and air position Pokemon. Is there much to do except for dashing? I mean, you can just reposition to the sweet spot bear and air position. I actually think it's surprisingly easy to challenge Fox or Falco on a platform if you are willing to be aggressive and take the risk. I actually shadow boxed for a lot of movement just versus CPU, and I imagined different ways to get there, and I think if you do that, you'll find it surprisingly easy. Sheik's full hop double jump or short hop double jump gets there very quickly, and you can easily get on the platform to challenge them or just challenge them from the side. But yes, I do think you should generally reposition. Tips on Falco Dittos. Yeah, I think the biggest thing with Falco Dittos is not shooting the wrong laser height so that they can jump over it, and then make sure that when you laser, one of the big tricks is if you know the laser you're going to laser and he can't hit you, doing an aggro laser is really good. Aggression is just very good in the Falco Ditto. Falco has trouble challenging it. Just don't, and then if they're being over aggro, you can just easily shield, turn around, back air them for it. So make sure you're good at recognizing the range where Falco can throw out a move to stop you, or if he can't throw out a move. Unwinnable matchup in the top 8? No. I think if you don't include Ices in the top 8, then there's no unwinnable matchup. I think it is very likely that Ices have some unwinnable matchups. Battle Frontier and Pokemon Emerald. I didn't own Pokemon Emerald. I had Ruby. I had Sapphire, actually. There is a such thing as an unwinnable matchup. Sheik Bowser. I mean, at a top level, yeah. Did I do Leffen Duck? No. Dude, Leffen looked like me in tournament. He just choked so hard. Not choked, but like he was unable to react to a lot of situations in the way he normally would. He hesitated. He wasn't confident in his decisions, which caused him to make some bad decisions. It's the standard tournament issue that he suffered. Tips on neutral is Marth against Sheik. Moving forward is very good. Down tilt is very good. You either want to always be in the range to bait the dash attack, or you want to be over aggressive with your movement because it's hard for Sheik to challenge without throwing out a move, which is very risky for her. So you can just move through her. Fox about it attacking on platforms because if you shine, it doesn't have any reward, unlike Falco. That is the real reason. Some good Falco platform tech chases. You use up tilt or shine for tech in place. You use F smash for the tech rolls, or you can do dash jump shine on the tech rolls. Both of those are good. If they tech roll towards the middle of the stage, you generally want to use the cross up hitbox like I did on that comp on KJH. Essential space animal tech, shine grab is very good, and L cancel obviously. Best advice to newcomers to Melee, if you want to be really good, put a lot of effort into improving. The effort will show. Also, don't forget to have fun. Generally, people either aren't serious enough and don't put the time in, or the ones that are too serious forget to have fun with it. Proper lasers as Falco versus Fox. Just shoot it at the height where he can neither short hop over it nor run under it. Sheik, Jigs, and Pal on Dreamland sounds like cancer. Yes, I do have plans to get a sub button, but I want to have a proper stream. My stream is far from proper. I don't have a webcam or a stream layout, etc. Falco platform follow-ups, I just talked about it. Yeah, Fox is not good at being aggressive against platforms. Hi, Butter Donkey. Am I going to analyze? Maybe not. With this many questions, I'm having to go so fast. See you, Robin Hood. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you at the next tournament. He started mashing up multi-shines. Yeah, that's a huge problem. Thanks, Axe. I don't need a webcam, but having a webcam and a layout and stuff like that would help make the stream less bootleg. Harder for me to beat HBox or Armada? I don't know at the moment. They're probably the two hardest people to beat though. Please start. So we have one. If a lot of people want me to analyze this, I will analyze. But like I said, there's so many questions and I can always watch this next time. Do I play Pokemon Showdown? I used to, not anymore. I think Gen 4 was the last gen I liked. Gen 5 was cancer. Gen 6 was okay, but I quit. When playing as Sheik, generally Dreamland and Battlefield are consensus good stages. I do believe Yoshi's and FOD aren't great as Sheik. Specifically Fountain is really annoying as Sheik. I think actually though, there are ways to play Sheik against Falco on Yoshi's and Stadium that are very good, especially Stadium. I think is way underrated for Sheik versus Falco specifically. But yeah, generally common knowledge is taking it to Dreamland or Battlefield. Yeah, fun is super underrated actually. You like no webcam? That's interesting. So we have, yeah, press 1 for analysis. Okay, we have hella people who want me to analyze. So I will do that. All right, stop the questions, guys. I'm going to watch a game of this. Sorry. I did answer questions for a while though, so I hope that was enough. Okay, let's do this. Thanks. I love my Mark too. You like no webcam? Interesting. If people like no webcam, I can keep it that way. That's interesting. I thought it was just the normal thing. Okay, let's go. Stop the questions now.